Hello everyone and welcome to another video for homebrewbase.com, and in this video I'm gonna go over the equipment for homebrewing, the basic equipment for homebrewing to be specific. You can get much more, but this is all you need to get started. This is all I got to get started, and it's very sufficient to basically brew very good beer with. So let's get into it. So first, of course, you need to get a barrel and your first starter kit. Usually you get everything that I'm going to show you with your first starter kit if the company that you are buying from sells the brewing starter kits, right? So this is the barrel, basic barrel, right? It has the nozzle, it's moving nozzle, so it's pretty cool. It has the airlock and sealable lid, and of course it has like a basic temperature meter, and basically also the levels of liters, how many liters you get in. So here it's like a 30 to the top, it's like a 30 liters barrel, but usually you brew around 23-25 liters, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing what I got is this it's for washing bottles, right? It's the bottle stand, as well as bottle washer, basically, or what you call it, right? So like a rinser. It rinses it, right? You basically take a bottle, you fill the water in here, you put the water here, and then you basically flush it like this, right? As you've seen probably in the pubs as they wash the glass pints. Okay, so let's move on here. Here, what we got is first, of course, here is the first. You get your first beer kit, which you can buy with a sugar or malt extract. This is the malt extract, right? And this is the beer kit. This one, I show this example because that's the last one that I have. I have to order more. It's a New Zealand company bitter. It's a very nice beer, kind of average priced, right? Then you get this what you call it, the measurement, basically the tube, right? It's 100 milliliter tube, and you use it to measure the alcohol levels in your beer, right? Basically, it's used along with this little yoke hydrometer, right? So hydrometer and this tube is very important for finding out if your beer has the levels of alcohol that it needs. Basically, you fill this thingy almost to the top, and then you put your hydrometer there. It floats, and depends on how much it floats, or how much it basically sinks down, it shows you if your beer is ready or not, right? It has to show somewhere around the 10, around the green stripe, right? To know if your beer is ready. But you will usually find information on every beer kit that you buy, what levels you should be looking for. Okay, so another thing is here is the nozzle. This is a very important thing, I can emphasize enough. Some people bottle their beers right from the nozzle here, right? But it's messy. You will spill the beer all over the place, and it's just not good. This will save you so much time, so much trouble, and so much hassle, and it's nice and clean job with this. So basically what you do with this, you put it on this, like this. I cannot show you right now because I have no space there, but you put it in there, and this works like a siphon, right? It's a siphon nozzle, as you see. And it just siphon nicely the beer in your bottle, right? Like this. You just do pretty good to save so much of trouble. And of course, this is just a big spoon to stir your beer. You can get your own spoon. This is not necessary, but it's very good too as well. And of course, here we have the capper. It's for bottles like these, right? If you want to cap your bottles. This is the second-hand bottles that I sometimes reuse, right? And but sometimes also I use these flip top bottles, which will save you a lot of time as well, and you don't need a cupper then. You just, you just fill the bottle and done. It's easy, quick job, and I prefer that from this. But obviously sometimes I am run out of these, I need to buy more and I don't have more, so I use either 330 milliliter bottles or half-liter bottles. Another important thing to mention if you use these bottles is that, as you can see, the top must have a kind of a high profile like this, right? To show you what I mean by that is, this is the bottle that is not good, right? As you can see, it has very low profile compared to this one, right? Or to show it on the same size of the bottle, right? As you can see, this one has a much higher profile and this one has a very low profile. The low profile is not good for cupping. It's not good to put the cups on top of it with this tool that you usually get with your starter kit. I haven't seen any other kind of easy, simple tool like this. There are more complex, more expensive tools obviously, but if you buy this one, you need to make sure that you use bottles like this with a high profile top, right? Or just save yourself trouble and get these flip top bottles, which is brilliant. And the last thing that I have here is obviously not that important thing, but also kind of easier or not, I don't know. I just use them because it kind of makes sense to me. It's a carbonating drops. It's when you are bottling your beer, you put there is a certain measurement. I think you put one like one candy in 330 milliliter bottle, so you would need like 1.5 in a half-liter bottle, right? Somebody puts 2. I prefer to put 1.5 in the half-liter and 1 in 330 milliliters. You just throw it in there, you pour your beer in, close it, job done, right? Okay. With that being said, thanks very much for watching, and this is all you need to start your beer, right? If you also, obviously, if you have the kind of a still temperature between 18 to 24 degrees, 25 maybe, if you have a colder temperature, if you brew your beer in the garage or something, or somewhere where it's colder temperature, your beer will not brew. It will basically stop. If it goes under 15 degrees, most of the beers stop, except some of the Czech Pilsner lagers that brew under 13 degrees. It will stop. So what you need to do also, if you have a barrel like this, and you are brewing in the cold garage, you also need to get this thingy, which is the heat belt, right? It's a simple, very simple thing. You could probably, if you are like DIY dude, you could probably make it at home yourself, right? This costs around, I don't know, 20-30 bucks. It's quite expensive for just a wire and rubber, but it will help you a lot, right? You put it around the barrel like this. Right? You tighten it like this and plug it in the electricity, and that's it. It will heat up your beer for the kind of still temperature. To regulate it a little bit, in order to regulate it, you can move the heat belt higher or lower, right? The higher you move it, the less it'll heat the whole barrel, because obviously the hot liquid goes up and the colder liquid stays down, right? So if you move it down, it'll heat up all here and it'll go all up. If you put it here, it'll mostly heat up it here and less down here. So the whole wort will basically brew in the little bit lower temperature if you put it higher. And if you put it lower, it will raise the temperature or heat up the whole wort more. So thanks very much for watching, and with that being said, I hope that you will do your perfect brew the first time, or that depends how many times, I don't know, but this is all you need, folks. This is all you need, not much to start with, and you can brew yourself nice, delicious beer. Thanks very much for watching, and see you later.